Looks like this is running. Let's just double check that. That looks good. Okay. Looks like it just has one autosave and I can't make
Help
extras.
you folks? Name's Randolph. I'm the manager.
We're looking for Rose. Works as a waitress down at the diner.
Rose, sure. Nice
Sort
girl.
of dumped me off right where I
Wants to
already
know.
sort of saw it,
I'm
but
Alan Wake.
The writer, huh? I heard on the radio you were visiting. Well, I'll show you her trailer. That Rose, she's a nice girl. Always pays her rent on time.
As I was saying, Al, I found all sorts of weird stuff from the local newspaper's archives. This place is crazy. Disappearances, mysterious deaths, urban legends come true, and get this, most of this stuff takes place around Cauldron Lake.
Well, you ain't wrong, mister. The Indians thought the lake was a doorway to the underworld. I'm the God-fearing type myself. I don't hold with that sort of thing.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, there was an island there owned by a guy called Thomas Zane. Now, some of the articles I found about him make him out to be a famous writer, but I ran a bunch of searches, couldn't find a single thing he wrote. Zane was heavily into diving, so much so that the place came to be called Diver's Isle. But the volcano under the lake erupted in 1970.
we've already
and
sort of heard
Zane
this,
went down
so
the island.
just gonna follow Randolph as he goes off on his whatever the hell happened to his leg there. I don't know. Nice checkpoint. Fantastic, so we don't have to listen to all that again. Do have to follow Mr. has a limp here, so, you know, that's fair enough, I guess. Alright. Well,
Yeah, how about that? It was there in the morning, as if it had fallen from the sky. But it would take a tornado to lift something like that. We're damn lucky it didn't crush any of the trailers.
they mention how they thought it got there? Alright, well. Very, very localized tornado. Okay, fantastic. Got it. Trying to remember if I've seen that boat anywhere in this game so far, and I don't think I have. Don't remember there being a boat at the dock on that island that doesn't exist.
It gets better. A local girl, Barbara Jagger, drowned in Cauldron Lake just a week earlier. They were lovers.
Sure, Jagger's a local spook story. The Scratching Hag. Comes for you in the dark. Childish stuff like that.
Anyway, Al, I'm just getting to the best part. All of the articles about this stuff were written by Cynthia Weaver. I asked around, and she's that crazy bag lady you met.
What, the lamp lady? She can be a little loopy, but she's not homeless or anything.
Yeah, anyway, she knew both Jagger and Zane before they both died, and she had some kind of a breakdown.
So that's the crazy lady that is always flipping the light switches on. That I was saying probably knows more about everything than everybody else. Okay, great. So she probably does. I'm guessing the hag that they're talking about is that old lady with the veil. So, you know, the person I've been calling the widow. No idea what she actually is called. Why is the door open?
Well, mister, this here's Rose's trailer. You
How
mind
is
me
this a
asking what
trailer?
you want with her?
We're just here to talk to her, pal.
Oh, it's a weird window. Okay.
Welcome to... Oh dear, Mr. Wake. I'm so glad you're here.
Rose, you have my manuscript?
Oh. Oh yes. Yes. Please, come in.
Why would we go in here and accept
Hey,
coffee from
this is really good.
Miss
Rose.
Monster Lady?
Yes,
My manuscript. I really need it.
I understand. I know what you need. A muse to inspire you.
Oh, for Barry. She doesn't have anything.
Yeah, hey, Al? Al, what's... Oh...
Barry! What? What?
I love how these guys just have no sense of, like, anything. It's just completely, like, is obviously brainwashed, evil, taken, whatever the hell. He's like,
It's
yeah,
coming for
no.
you, hiding in my barber's skin. I'm too weak to stop it. You must turn the lights on.
I promised I'd come visit you and your lovely wife. You must finish what you started. I insist.
You must turn the lights on.
Okay.
Turn the light on.
Back to work, boy.
Where the hell is this supposed to be? This is when you know, like, your slacking off is getting a little bit too extreme.
Only anger kept me going.
I can't tell reality from dream anymore, but it seems I have an imaginary editor to help me. She's an old woman in a funeral dress. I call her Barbara Jagger. She's very strict. I'm writing faster and faster. My manuscript is being heavily revised. The edits are getting very aggressive, and each day there's less of me and more of her. I hate it, but I know she's right.
Yeah, it's gonna break my legs.
She promises me I can save Alice this way. She knows more of this than I do. About the complex incantation I'm attempting. About this place. She's worked with another writer under similar circumstances, Thomas Zane. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I'm getting close. I can feel it.
Okay, cool. Not loving this. Let's see here. We can see what kind of books Alan Wake writes. Let's see here. Return to Sender. What I can't forget. Alex Casey. The Things That I Want. The Fall of Casey. Huh. Yeah, so am I going to get my legs broken? That's the real question here. Oh, and the sudden stop over there, of course. Yeah. I feel like I'm going to get my legs hobbled. I'm going to be lying in a bed writing and have to worry about that. Alright, well, you know, if that's the worst thing that happens to me on this expedition,
Rose
then...
took a day from
oh,
me.
hey, Barry.
I had less than 12 hours left to meet the kidnapper. All I could do was get Barry into the car, work something out once I got on the road.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner. What can I get you today? Coffee?
I couldn't work up much hate for Rose. Something had used her to get to me and left its mark.
First refill is free. Milk and sugar on the counter there. Would you like to hear today's specials? Thank you. A nice day.
Hey, Barry.
Come back soon.
You alive?
Barry was out of it. He was way too heavy to carry.
He's alive. Okay.
You're right. Deserve more money.
Oh,
My
manuscript
gun
page.
and flashlight were gone. I'd have to find a way to get Barry into the car as quickly as possible. There was no time to waste.
They really like taking away my flashlight, gun, and flares, don't they? They really like doing that. Those sons of bitches. Alright, well... what even is the point? I feel like that's the wrong way to go about doing any of this stuff, right? Because, like, it feels like you're making no progress when they keep doing that. Makes you feel like you're sort of, like, doing something and then it just gets all taken away, so you're back to square one kind of thing. It feels like you're losing your progress every time it happens. Forward momentum's important, and I think that, you know, having stuff is a good marker for feeling like you're progressing. Oh, hey, it's a blue-collar worker. I bet we're going to have to kill him soon. Can tell because he's got a safety vest. The really questionable thing is, like, why are there...
Get it now. God knows what you've done to that poor girl. This is Agent Nightingale, FBI! Get him up, Hemingway! You're under arrest! You move a muscle, I'll unload right in your goddamn face! Stay right where you are, Slane!
I feel like they probably should be a little more careful with that. They almost got just random other guy.
What are? I'm standing right here, you goddamn maniac!
Yeah, he did almost get that guy.
I hated to leave Barry behind, but there was no way I'd miss my appointment with the kidnapper.
Well, I don't have a flashlight and I don't have a gun, so presumably I'm not going to get hit by a whole bunch of random taken guys, I guess. Real question is, are there bear traps here? Hell? What the hell?
There he is! We have the suspect in sight! Okay, men, keep your eyes peeled. He's gonna try to make it through here.
Oh, damn.
This way now!
Heck? What does they think I did exactly? I mean, there's a lot of things I've done here that are probably pretty illegal, like shoot all those people, I've run over all those other people, and etc., but... You know, what exactly, specifically, are we talking about here?
He's gone! Come on, guys! We need to head him off!
Clearly that's very important. Oh, shit. Well, that's useful. Well, we'll let them fight amongst each other there. That sounds far away. It doesn't sound like it's directed at me.
Search the area!
Man, this guy is out of shape.
Stay sharp! This way! Over here!
Right. Not loving the effects here. Makes it hard to see what the hell's going on. I can understand the distortions being like thematic and kind of spooky, I guess, but it just makes it hard to see. I don't find it scary. Oh, another crashed car. Fantastic.
This horror was everywhere I went, circling me. The cops didn't stand a chance. They were after a writer, not a monster.
You can be both. If they made me like do a stealth section here against like the Taken or whatever, that would be real annoying.
You on the ground. Hold it right there. There's nowhere to run. Freeze!
Thank you, evil crows. Wake 1 isn't very good at being scary. They're trying their best. But yeah, they're not doing a great job there. There goes the helicopter. Anytime you're in a horror game, I just assume it's going to explode, but this is the first time I've seen an antagonistic helicopter in a horror game explode without my contribution. I'm just very used to it being like, you know, the Resident Evil thing, where it's like, oh, thank God, the helicopter's here. Oh no, the helicopter exploded. Oh. I'm probably supposed to be looking for something in particular here, but hell if I know what it is.
Mulligan, over! Thornton here. Jane, we got both Wheeler and Rose in custody. They didn't put up a fight or anything. Why, they were... Hey, Mulligan, what are you doing? Come on! Sit down and give me that. Jane, Mulligan here. Over. Go ahead, Mulligan, over! We got Wheeler and Rose here. Wheeler's drunk or hopped up on something. Speaking of which, that Fed had a pretty distinctive whiff of Otis Scotch about him, if you know what I mean. Over. I don't have anything on that, Deputy Mulligan. Over. Well, whatever. Anyway, Rose is just being plain weird here. You better get Doc in to take a look at both. Over. Gotcha. You better get them here quickly.
Okay, well, that's enough of that. Still escape the police.
Looks like they have a lot in common. Mulligan out.
Okay, through this door, probably.
I imagined that the broadcast tower in the distance was part of the local radio station. Maine seemed like a decent guy. Perhaps he could give me directions to the coal mine.
Maybe if you weren't such a dick about everything, I mean, maybe he'd be helpful, but you're kind of an asshole.
Unnatural shadows clung to the gate. The darkness that was after me was trying to stop me. I wouldn't get through without a light.
Doubt that's anything I can do. Here we go, something.
There was no power to the searchlight.
On the other side, okay. And then, of course, the searchlight explodes just because, you know, the channeling the awesome power of the thing that it is designed to do obviously destroys it. Man, they sure don't build things like they ought to around here. I'm not even sure why they would destroy that one. Like, maybe players would try to take it with them otherwise, but I don't think that most would. Does make it feel like they're just being petty at that point. It's like, we have to make absolute certain that this jackass doesn't have any light or anything like that. Flashlight's just turned on over here for some damn reason. Perfect. I don't have a gun yet, so obviously I don't have to do anything too interesting yet. This one came with 5 batteries. Oh wait, what? I thought that it swung open while I wasn't paying attention for the last one. Apparently the door is just entirely made up of darkness
It took
stuff.
me a moment to recognize the flashbang grenades. They were an ideal weapon for my situation.
Team 1, come in. Over. Team 1, this is Sheriff Breaker. Report. Over.
Cops normally just have flashbangs with them? I feel like the answer is probably no. Let's wait for them to clump up a bit. Middle mouse instead of normal, okay. Now some poor guy stuck in the dark with no light. Yeah, he was probably just like taking a pee or something too, because like he left the light on. Probably had it pointed in the direction he needed to be. I like how my vision is not actually just immediately screwed by using flashbangs. Let's see, where am I going? It says reach the radio station, but...
And here's another call. You're on KBFFM with Pat Maine.
It's Milt Peabody, Pat.
What's on your mind, Milt?
Well, I live near the trailer park, Pat, and there's a big ruckus going on over there.
Well, that's just up the road.
I might have picked it up already, the manuscript page about the flashbangs.
I don't know, but there's a bunch of police cars there, lots of sirens, helicopters buzzing around.
There's probably a bunch of ones that I'm missing around this area, but... Ow.
They're still shooting? Yeah, I'm certainly gonna get the station to go, Milt.
Using 2 on that guy doesn't feel very good. Especially when I'm not even sure if I needed to do that. I feel like those guys spawned because I went to the checkpoint. Oh, there's one behind me too. Cool, great. Just have to wait for them to be clumped up enough, I guess, but still. I'm not loving this process. It is nicer to do this than to try and use guns, though. Gotta just make sure you're stunning them enough that they don't come towards you, and then you, like, flashbang when they're all clumped together. Like, if one gets really close, you, like, stun them. Secret up this way, but where? I think I got them all. Yep, here we go. Three flares and some lithium batteries. Wait, that can't be right. Did I seriously get... Must have been 3 batteries and 1 flare? How do I only have... Oh no, these are flares, not flashbangs. I'm not sure I feel like that was worth coming up here because I used, like, what, 2 flashbangs to get up there? Kind of think I should probably get back onto the main path, but I don't know how to do that, so just kind of following the quest markers. Which is bad, as I've only got 1 friggin' flashbang left, so if there's more than that I need, then I'm doomed. Stupid witch time thing. Ow. Not sure what I'm really supposed to be able to do from here. Yeah, I don't like the dodge animation that plays there. Alright.
I hope Maine could lend me a car to get to the coal mine.
How do you know he's not also taken, though? Very well could be. Also, I don't know why you'd think he would lend you a car, honestly. That's a bit much.
Well, thank you very much for that compassionate viewpoint, Lorna. Oh, here's a little surprise. The famous writer Alan Wake just walked in. Folks, I'm going to see if I can talk him into an interview.
I bet you I decided to be a dickhead about this instead of being useful in any way, shape, or
Oh,
form.
I'm so glad you could find the time to do this, Mr. Wake.
Nowhere to run now, Dan Brown. You back away from me. Don't hurt.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Everyone calm down. Put the gun down. We're all friends here, right?
Cool your jets, Nightingale. We got him. What the hell's the matter with you? There's a civilian in there.
He just really hates my book.
I'll get you yet, even if it kills me. You hear me? You hear me, H.P. Lovecraft?
I had fallen off so many cliffs it was ridiculous. That's what you get for naming a book The Sudden Stop. It was probably good I hadn't had the chance to tell Maine where I was going. I'd have to lose the cops and find my own way to the mine.
Man, how long is this section? Cops are persistent here and also seemingly psychic or something. Oh, come on. There we go. We got shotgun ammo. Is there a shotgun here? Don't see no shotguns around here. Hmm. Interesting. Well, was I supposed to have a shotgun now? I'm wondering if I just missed it somehow. Well, he's my biggest hater. Clearly, like, he's obviously my biggest hater, yeah. But why? Did I kill off a character that he really liked? Probably. Oops. I missed one of my shots there, so might be another one deeper in. I mean, probably, but it's weird that I picked up the ammo without having something to do with it.
There was no sensible reason for the power company work lights to be here. It was almost as if they'd been left for someone like me to use.
Darkness controls the take and moves. Wait, we've seen that. There's the shotgun. Okay, well, I heard a chainsaw. Cool. Great. Required me to use all my shotgun ammo, but, you know, that's fine, I guess. Cool, cool. I wonder if I could have used that actually instead. That probably would have been smarter. Wait, did they turn this one off? Ooh, a flashbang. You can't just turn this... Alright, well, whatever. I feel like they turned it off. I probably could have gotten through that with a different way than I did. I'm gonna equip this. Reach the train depot. Kind of surprising to me this place even would have a train depot. Discover 25 coffee thermoses. What do you do with the coffee thermoses? When do I get to actually have a cup of coffee that isn't poisoned? Or roofied or whatever Rose put in there, I don't know. Shotgun ammo, that's very nice.
Hello?
The most stubborn man I've ever met.
Alice? Alice?
Alan, I'm so afraid. He keeps me in the dark. Please help me. I look at you, Alan, and it's not you. Something else. Looking out from behind your eyes.
Alice, I'm here.
I'm so alone here. It's all gonna go to hell. You need to be careful. Cooperate.
The connection had been terrible, but that wasn't the only thing that hadn't been right with the call. She sounded wrong somehow, but she had called me. I could see a railway bridge up ahead, and a warehouse of some sort on the opposite shore. I hoped I could find a car from there.
I was hoping I could see another manuscript or something, or a coffee thermos, but yeah, those were interesting takes, but I think they're kind of going for the Silent 2 vibes, where it's like deliberately kind of stilted voice acting. But not sure how well it worked. I wonder if they're going to do the fear thing, like when you're climbing up a ladder. Well, that was climbing down a ladder, actually, now I think about it, but... To this day, that was like one of the few jump scares that I really, really liked, is the ladder one in fear.
The darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
The, like, hyper calm narration that Alan Wake has is probably not helping the delivery any here. Ow. Okay, well, what the hell am I exactly supposed to be doing about this? Like, I don't know. Do I shoot them? I don't feel like that's right. Maybe I burn through a whole bunch of batteries. I've got 20 of the damn things. Or maybe I flashbang the furniture, I don't know. Oh, I probably have to hit the dodge button. That would probably be a thing. This feels like one of those spots where, like, having the weird black goopy stuff on the stuff would be, like, how you get rid of it, and they'd give you the opportunity to get rid of it that way.
The darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
Oops, shit, I was... God damn it. Yeah, I think flares is what I want to be using here, not... Dark Presence heard me talking shit? Yeah. Well, I do be talking shit about the Dark Presence. Oh, wait, what happened to my flares? What the shit? Did I use them all? I don't think I used them all. I think they're bullshitting me here. Okay, so I actually have to use the dodge mechanic, which I don't like because it's janky as hell, but cool, great, fantastic. You know, I'm being like attacked by Control Lady. I can't see her because like I guess she learned how to be invisible, but like the lady from the Bureau of Controls decided she's tired of my shit and decided to just knock me out for my magic flashlight.
It was taking over everything in its path.
Ow. Glad you're stuck on train or whatever the hell's going on with you. Dun dun dun, the barrel. The scare cord and the, like, cut to the barrel is very funny to me. Yeah, whoever thought of this section was not smart. This was not a well done or well thought out section. Like, the screamy sound in conjunction with the fact that it's just a floating barrel or whatever is, making it more funny than it is anything else. This is so dumb. Alright. If I had flares, that would have been
just
fine,
starting to
but...
get interested in writing. Stephen King had been a source of inspiration to me.
Yeah, no shit.
I thought about all the inanimate objects that had come to life in his books. No one is safe in a good horror story. Certainly not the protagonist. That's what makes them fun. This was anything but. The darkness could possess anything, and it was getting closer.
Well, I don't think that the protagonists of Stephen King novels think it's fun when, like, a bunch of cars or whatever decide to just become alive for some reason, or a bunch of 18-wheelers or whatever. Let's see. Although they are self-aware about the fact that this is not a fun section, I guess, so... Yeah, I don't want the revolver ammo, I want the battery. Am I full on batteries too? Might be full on batteries as well. You shits. Oh, this... you guys, okay. Ow. Easy enough. Except for all the shit they threw at my head. The jerks. There's a flare. Would be nice if, like, enemies did drop some bullets sometimes. Like, that would probably be useful for making it so that you're not stuck in these sort of sections in the way that you are. In light, you can... Why is that at this section of the game? That feels like it's quite late for that kind of message. I feel like they could have left that message like 15 minutes ago. The thing that I'm kind of actually curious about is why the city has so many chavs. Like, that's the real question. Or maybe they're Gopniks. I can't really tell the difference. I'm just off looking at them, but... I guess they're Gopniks. They're the people that are running at you in, like, Adidas clothing with, like, a sickle for some reason. Feels out of place.
We take the facts of our existence for granted, unaware that they are merely a thin veneer of desperate self-delusion, covering a vast cosmos of madness and horror. All too often, the stars are right. In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, a family occasion. Journalist Alvin Derleth's trip to study the local customs of an insular community in Night Springs has been less than successful. Until tonight.
I wonder if there's a compilation of these in the game somewhere.
Change your minds about this. Ancient customs, local mythology. My editor loves this kind of stuff.
Well, Mr. Derleth, we don't want to feel like we're on exhibition, but you have demonstrated this.
Must be based off August Derleth.
I'm serious. Really, just do your thing. I'll stay out of your way and observe.
I didn't like Hey there, Morbits.
I'm afraid we are a man short.
I'm not a big fan of August Derleth. I don't like his works.
Could I really? Of course, Mr. Derleth. Well, I guess that's the least I... What would I have to do?
Oh, here. Let me show you with a kiss.
What did you...
Well, I don't like August Derleth that much, but I wouldn't want him to, like, get an alien parasite and die or whatever. Yeah, this is definitely an August Derleth reference. Okay.
Alvin Derleth learned a harsh lesson.
Yeah, I don't like August Derleth that much. It's like a guy who put together an entire Wikipedia of all the things from H.P. Lovecraft's work, and H.P. Lovecraft's work only works as horror at all if you don't have a Wikipedia article detailing like the familial relationship between all the chthonic deities, because, you know, he's like, oh yeah, the horror of the unknown, and August Derleth is like, let me painfully explain everything in excruciating detail. Okay, so now we're going full on, like, Stephen King animated Cars movie thing. Fantastic. I mean, they're telling me to find a vehicle, but I'm pretty sure I found one. Are the wheels of these things supposed to look like that? Those look like weird wheels. Am I even supposed to be trying to, like... Is this the correct way to deal with this thing? That's the other question. So I'm kind of feeling like this is not the correct way to deal with this thing. Maybe I run to that light. It is showing that, like, there is a thing you're doing, though, so I don't know. Aren't I supposed to be recovering health? I feel like I'm recovering it very slowly. I don't think it's allowed through there, so... They want me to kill the tractor? I feel like it's only even showing up as like that some of the time. I feel like this is very stupid. Yeah, I don't like that as a mechanic for, like, defeating those kinds of things. That's jank as shit. Do not like. I do like how I can just leave, though. That is also funny. Like, here's all these things for this arena fight, and I'm like, I wonder if I push this button if I can just leave. Didn't think to lock the door, huh, assholes? That's what you get. Me cheesing out the fight because the boss will just literally stand there if I let it. And now I reached the checkpoint. That's perfect. Oh, I don't even know what the specific part's supposed to be. Oh, another car section. God damn it.
I had never been this glad to see the sunrise. I had a couple of hours to get to the coal mine.
I don't have the manuscript, though. What the hell am I talking about?
The coal mine wasn't far now.
Am I planning on just shooting the guy or something? What do you mean it's not far? That's so far away. God damn it. This is a new chapter? Nope.
Today, I would meet the kidnapper, and he would give me Alice. I wouldn't give him any other choice. A drowning man will clutch at a straw. Little by little, without realizing it, I'd come to believe that the story in the manuscript was coming true. The current of its narrative had taken me deeper and deeper into dark waters. Alice had been taken from me. Barry was probably in jail. I was a fugitive from the FBI. The whole world taken over by the Dark Presence was trying to destroy me. It all felt real, but it matched a textbook case of insanity.
Well, I'm glad we're into something that's appropriate to off-road in. Cool. Alright, guess we're doing it on foot then. Fantastic. Good me. So I guess we're not in something that's that good at off-roading. Did they put these stairs for a reason, or am I being led astray? I feel like this is fine, actually. How many cars have we stolen now? How many cars will we steal? Did they take away my guns? I feel like they took away my guns.
This is Pat Main, and you're listening to KBF FM. Folks, I want to apologize for kind of abandoning you to that looping music track last night, but I was...
When we tip over one car, we go get another car, and then we tip it over. The handling on this car is bad. And the torque on this car is also bad. I feel like this is an explorable spot that's going to have, like, a thing in it. So... Coffee thermos or manuscript page? Which of the two will it be here? A radio.
Welcome back to KBF FM. Hope you enjoyed that tune. Now, Doc, you were talking about life...
And inexplicably, neither...
Soulmate. Well, you were talking about that. I was saying I don't buy it. Well, see, to me, that's strange, because I always pegged you as a hopeless romantic. You got me there, Pat. But I think love's where you look for it. And you do a lot of...
Okay, well, surprising that there was just the radio there. I do kind of want to listen to like that, but on the other hand, I kind of don't. I could steal a third car. How much Grand Theft Auto am I up for here at this point in time? I don't mean like the game, I mean like the actual crime. I feel like I've committed a lot of Grand Theft Auto. Alright, this place might have a thermos of coffee in it. I could really do with coffee. I'll put it in my pocket with the other 25 thermoses, even though each of them is the size of my head, somehow. They're not only very large thermoses, but, you know, I've got a lot of them. Wood processing area, I think? On the one hand, I can sort of understand that, like, adding these kinds of places and make... Oh, no, there is a manuscript page. I was about to say, like, it seems like these are the sort of places where it's like, you know, you could add them and you can make it so that people could actually explore them, even if they're meaningless, just because it adds, like, texture to the world. But, you know, it is nice when they actually reward you for going out of your way to explore these kinds of places with the manuscript pages. Or radio broadcasts, I guess, if you really care about those. I'm probably missing tons of manuscript pages, though. God damn it. Bright Falls Coal Mine, Washington Mining Corp. Like, state of Washington or, like, Washington, D.C., I wonder?
I was supposed to meet the kidnapper at noon in the main building. The coal mine was quiet. It was a museum now.
Well, there were some earlier residents in the area. The true genesis of the town of Bright Falls came with the founding of the Bright Falls Mining Company and the opening of the Bright Falls Coal Mine in 1878. Although the work was hard and dangerous, many immigrants, Germans, Poles, Italians, Finns, and Swedes, among others, worked the mines. Cool. There's some coffee over here. Fantastic. One day I'll figure out what these are for. Do you get, like, the super power-up if you collect 100 of these? While lucrative at first, the mining steadily climbed in the 20th century. The seams were rich but hard to get at, and the volcanic activity in the area made the mine shafts particularly dangerous. Cool. Here's some, I guess, mining equipment. I'm not entirely sure what all this is for here. Like, what's that weird saw thing? I don't know. What's the axe for if you're a miner? I don't know. Probably actually for cutting timbers and shaping them into those support struts, but still. I don't know if I would do that with a hand axe. Oh, here's another one. 1970, a volcanic eruption below Cauldron Lake while relatively minor cosmos. The deep mining tunnels collapsed or flood. 32 miners lost their lives to the calamity, and all mining around Bright Falls came to a final stop. Now many of the remaining buildings are protected as historical landmarks. Fair enough. Okay. Alright, Alan, did you bring your gun this time?
I didn't want to go outside. Cops had to be looking for me. The noon sun turned the place into a sauna. The day dragged on. Different scenarios ran through my mind. Ways of how I'd torture the kidnapper to get Alice back. Or the different horrible things he could have done to her. I imagined her dead.
It's just an
I had
achievement.
no way of knowing she was still alive. It was killing me. I was running on blind hope. It
Way
was
past
all a
noon
waste
now.
of time. The bastard never showed up.
Where the hell are you?
Change of plans. You know where Mirror Peak is? It's a big mountain north of where you are. You follow the path from the mine, you can't miss it. There's a lookout point there. I'll be waiting.
I'm through being jerked around
You
by you.
want to see your wife alive? Because if you do, you better watch what you say to me. Do we understand each other?
I want to talk to Alice.
Yeah, and I want the manuscript. Don't keep me waiting, Wake.
Hello?
Hello! Ah! I'm gonna kill him!
I honestly don't know why this
had to
idiot
get to
doesn't go to the
Mirror
cops. Well, it didn't. It's a bit late now, but...
It was close. Maybe closer than ever before.
How do I get out of this place? How did I get into this place? Quest, leave the building. I do have my gun and flares though, so that's good. Oh, it is this way. Okay. I wonder if Alan is conscious of the fact that he has committed a lot of crimes. Yeah, you're supposed to be like, okay, I won't, and then you do it anyway. That's one of those things there. If they tell you not to do it, you should probably do it. Just play them the clip from Tropic Thunder with John Travolta. Not John Travolta, I can't remember his name right now. Mission Impossible guy. Why do I not remember? Tom Cruise, there we go. John Travolta, Tom Cruise, they're both Scientologists, same guy. It's all one guy. There's a manuscript page. Reach the Mirror Peak lookout. I think I still got the heavy-duty flashlight, too. I don't know what the difference actually is. Sorry, I thought I saw a manuscript page for a second there. Picked up a revolver, but I was already capped on ammo. And I'm also capped on ammo. What are they going to make me do here? God damn it. Where's that ammo thing? Did it empty or did I just... Oh no, there it is. Oh, God. Okay, I don't get the rules for these at all. I feel like these are following certain sets of rules and I do not understand them. Okay. I feel like it's not been that many enemies I've defeated, but apparently I've beaten a lot of guys with a revolver. Cool. Fantastic. Okay, cool. I feel like I should be able to get this thing with the flashlight from here. But you know what? Whatever. Fine. Watch as it's capable of, like, murdering me while I'm standing on top of this thing. Am I supposed to be standing on top of this thing? Who knows? Oh. There's another one down there. Let's wait till it's somewhere visible. Okay. Made more sense to do it that way than to jump in there and get mauled by stuff point blank. Are these going to be a chronic feature of this game? I feel like they probably will be. That's going to be annoying.
What the hell?
Probably supposed to be doing something about that, but hell if I know what it is.
The only way to reach the hillside ahead was to go through the building. I had to find a way to avoid electrocution.
Got the intense music, like something bad is going to happen. Oh, come on. How many of you? Oh, what the... Cheater. Alright. Oh, wow. I guess the range does matter for this. Probably been a good spot to use a other thing as well. What's it called? Flashbang. Guess there were going to be that many. Still the person who likes saving ammo for things, but I think that was actually inefficient. Flare gun and ammo too. I gotta go back across the killing fields. That jumps. Ow. God damn it. I hate the inanimate objects way more than the people. God damn it. Yeah, I'm not loving the slow-mo here. What? Worst nightmare is Alan at IKEA? Yeah. Or Walmart. Like, depends on the size, I guess. Like, can a cereal box also, like, peg you in the head and hurt for a lot? Probably. Oh, god damn it. What the heck? Is there a range limit on the flashlight? Have a nice evening. Well, I'll also be streaming again tomorrow for more Alan Wake, but Persona is going to be on Wednesday, is when that's going to be, but... Unless I finish this tomorrow, but I don't think I'm going to. I feel like there's more game to this. We'll find out. Okay. God damn it. I don't think I had that reloaded. Yeah, well, it'll depend. I'll have to see. I'll put up on the thing before I do it what I'm doing, but you know, whatever you're around for is fine. Okay. Oh yeah, by the way, Optics, I was looking at your message I saw yesterday after I left about the DLCs. Apparently this one on Steam comes bundled with a couple things. So it should have 2 of the extra episodes already, like just as default. So I'm not sure which other ones there might be. It just said it didn't have American Nightmare. Or rather, it didn't say anyone, but trust no one in the dark. Okay. But yeah, so I do think I've got some of the DLCs you're probably talking about, just because they come bundled on the Steam version. Or it's not even bundled, it's just like it's intrinsic too, I guess. So I probably have some of them. But you know, there might be other ones that are missing. I don't know. All right. Follow. But is this the way forward? Because usually when they're talking about that, they're like how to get to secrets, not how to get to... I feel like I've been here before. Oh, is this not the black goop stuff? I guess this is just regular oil. It's just normal black goop, not weird bullshit black goop. Okay, fine. Black goop feels very, those ones that are worth playing? Okay, yeah, hopefully. Black goop feels very Amnesia the Dark Descent-ish. Oh, it's you. Are you not? Okay. Well, I guess it just does that and then is doing that to be spooky. I don't have to kill it. Is that not a thing? Guess it's not a thing. What am I doing? Kind of feel like that's supposed to open that door, but like, oh, the context menu is like a few millimeters to the left. Fantastic. Love it when that happens. The hell? Cool.
There was no way the flashbang grenades were standard power company equipment.
Yeah? I'm not even sure they're standard cop equipment. Okay. Wonder how long it's going to take me to cook my dinner. It's basically what is going to be the cutoff time for me, because I need to make sure my dinner's done before D&D. I'm going to check this way real quick first, make sure I'm not missing any arrows or whatever. I don't see anything on the rocks here. What? Probably should have stuck with the pistol for that. It's fine. I've got plenty of flashbangs. More you guys? Okay, I feel like now I actually do want to use a flashbang. Ow. Okay. Would have been nice if I could have gotten one more guy with the flashbang, but sometimes they're not quite spaced the way you want them to be. You kind of throw it like right at your feet too, which is weird, but... Okay, is that a generator up there? I think so. Nope, it's just a barrel. One with a sentient sense of will, but no animosity, unlike the other ones, so it's chill. We're cool, Barrel. decided to get up and leave instead of get up and try to murder me. Thing is, I like Corvids. I don't want to have to kill them. There we go. I can't see at all what's in there. Trust no one in the dark. Yep. Oh, speaking of the devil. Used a flashbang when I probably didn't need one, but I was kind of hoping it would get the guy behind him, but I think if you hit a guy directly, it just kills that one. That barrel has a sense of self-preservation. I guess so. That could be what it is. I feel like it could beat me if it ganged up on me with all its friends. I can't wait for, like, a manuscript page to come to life and attack me. I think that's going to be the greatest moment in this game. Okay, well, I mean, I was heading down here anyway, I guess. Okay. I feel like I need to get better at using, like, the right weapon in the right situation.
I had no real plan. I was going to give the kidnapper all the manuscript pages I had for Alice. If that wasn't enough, I'd hold him at gunpoint and make him talk.
I kind of like the double barrel, but I guess the pump action's probably a direct upgrade. Where am I going? Why is it this way and not the other way? Ow, what the hell? I feel like the double barrel might be stronger. Also, I don't think these lights actually do what... I think these are like big flashlights. The double barrel might actually be better. God damn it. Okay. Here I am standing around, like, putzing around with that. I think actually, yeah, I'm gonna stick with the older shotgun. I think it's actually better. I'm also going to switch to these. So this loadout.
I had no real plan. I was going to give the kidnapper all the manuscript pages I had for Alice. If that wasn't enough, I'd hold him at gunpoint and make him talk.
Okay. These things blink out quite quickly. It's kind of weird and annoying. God damn it. Alright. I feel like there's going to be like a wave in terms of pure damage, right? Yeah. In damage per second, obviously, the pump action's going to be better, but... Fair enough. Alright, that worked out okay. Alright, I guess we just go up this way. Yeah, I prefer the double barrel over the pump action, funny enough, but... Seems like this thing can knock down trees but not fully possess them.
Me in the same direction I was going. A cold feeling settled itself in the pit of my stomach. Was it going for Alice?
I guess we should go ask Alice.
The graveyard shift may cause cancer.
A what? I was hoping this guy would be there too. Hate these boss fights. Cool. Great. The thing I'm really wondering about is, like, when are bear traps gonna just show back up without any warning? That's the real question. Hello, thing that is moving with clearly ill intent. Well, gonna start freaking out at me? No? You're also, you know, sentient but not malicious? Okay. What was that? I don't trust you. Screen shaking for one reason or another.
Dead. A ghost town. Had been for decades, maybe a century.
Real hard to tell which ones of you are just excited to see me and which ones of you are malicious. Ah, you're malicious, okay. Apparently getting hit by a car is painful. Who would have thought? Who'd have thunk it? Alright, there's another manuscript page. Do I have to read all these before I hand them into the guy? Like, is he actually gonna take them? He's probably not. That'd be really weird. Grey Peak Gorge. Originally founded in 1928, the Grey Peak Gorge mining town was one of the permanent settlements the Bright Falls Mining Company built for its workers. The nearby grave just steps into the dangers, blah, blah, blah. Grey Peak Gorge was abandoned almost overnight when it closed, blah, blah, blah. Okay, good, good. I don't know what I should be using here. I feel like if I've got more revolver ammo, I want to stick with a revolver, but if I'm starting to run low on that, I want to switch to the shotgun. Then you keep the flashbangs and flares, or the flashbangs rather, for emergencies. I should actually switch back from the flashbangs to the flares, though. I've got quite a few flashbangs. Okay. Man. as it hits me in the face. God damn it. Finally managed to dodge one. Jeez. Alright, where's the last one? Stuck over there? You stuck, buddy? Nope. Just waiting for me to let my guard down. Okay. Goddamn animate objects. If only animated objects is this strong in D&D. It is actually this strong in D&D. It's actually stronger. Arguably. Well, it depends on the edition you're playing, I guess, but the edition I play, it's stronger. Is this thing open? No. Alrighty. I think I'll play for another half hour, and... Did I only get this with this? God. God damn it. I don't like this section. I wonder if flares are going to work well against these things. I wonder if flares like do anything against these. Gotta use the environment, I guess, to get these things stuck. Oh. That was less stuck than I thought it was. Okay. Encounter a steam engine. Yeah, face first. Eating tractors is pretty strong. Yeah, I guess.
I needed a key for the door.
Haven't I kicked down like 3 doors already? I don't think that we care about property damage at this point in time. I did just destroy a tractor. And apparently the key was just here. That was a complete waste of time. Alright, thanks, game. It's not this key, actually.
Anything outside of writing is a struggle. I feel ill. I managed to make my way downstairs. There's a shoebox filled with books and papers by Thomas Zane. It's very hard to focus, but I managed to read some of it. He's a poet, and a good one. He writes of muses and creators summoning fabulous things from a magic lake, using his powers to shape the world of a realm of gods and dreams and demons, dark things that wait for a chance to slip through, wearing the flesh of men as disguise. Zane writes about himself, his girlfriend being taken over by a dark presence, about growing scared of the lake. Zane believes it's a mirror to the gaping void of darkness above, where some Lovecraftian presence lurks. I crawled back upstairs. I'll borrow these things for my story.
If you want to call something Lovecraftian without just saying Lovecraftian, I think it's better to call it antediluvian, because no one else uses that word except Lovecraft, so everyone will immediately get it, but at the same time you don't have to just call it Lovecraftian. Ah, so the hunting rifle is an alternative to the shotgun. Okay, let's figure out how many bullets we'd have. I'd have 11 with the hunting rifle, so it would technically be better for me to have a hunting rifle, I guess. Just on account of having a little bit more ammo, and I think they both one-shot things. Tree's just like, I can't take it anymore, just ends it all. Rip tree. Alright. Because I think if you're writing fiction, it, in a certain sense, makes a lot of... It makes it sound worse if you just refer to Lovecraft.
The kidnapper had sent me a text.
Hello?
The message was full of spelling errors and insults. It was telling me to hurry up.
Ah, but there's secrets over here. And I mean, if they're gonna spend all this time talking about, like, Lovecraft, why would they make every sign yellow? They gotta talk about Robert Chambers a little bit here. Maybe the fact that all the signs are in yellow is the only reference to him that we're gonna get.
Birds.
I can see you guys over there. I know you're planning something, birds. Can't tell when they're in range or not. They've gone in for a pincering maneuver. Clever girls. I think that counts as dead for that one. The fortunate thing is, like, they don't hurt a lot, so... I was going to point this somewhere else they come towards me. Yeah, that one counts as dead now. Danger, do not enter. Well, obviously we're gonna enter. And it broke, so that's how I know it was the right direction. Nightingale calls you by a new name pretty much every sentence. They're naming a bunch of writers. They're naming a bunch of writers. Alan Wake only talks about 3, I think, so far. Alfred Hitchcock, H.P. Lovecraft, and Stephen King. And he's definitely got more of a Stephen King reference to him. But yeah, that's true. The Fed guy doesn't seem to know what genre you write. He just is naming writers. Tunnels go to Cauldron Lake. Cool. Exit the silver mine. This is a silver mine? Stephen King makes sense in this game's context because, like, I think Alan Wake is supposed to be modeled after Stephen King. But he's not meant to be modeled after H.P. Lovecraft, I don't feel like. And he's certainly not meant to be modeled after Alfred Hitchcock.
Alice?
Alice!
Dead.
I'm losing it. I gotta get out of here.
Exit the silver mine. I need to look it up. What is it Misery? What's the hell's the name of the movie where like the author gets like captured by a crazy lady and she breaks his legs? I'm pretty sure it's Misery. But I really can't remember. I didn't find that movie all that memorable because it's like, you know, it's just a crazy person. Like, you know, at the end of the day, crazy people are a dime a dozen. All right. No, up. Okay. It is nice that we haven't had any fights for a while, but I feel like this is going to be a room where we get in a fight. No idea. It's kind of an older movie, so I don't know how many people saw it. Cool. Well, thanks for conveniently opening the door for me. God damn it. What the hell? All right. Like, they also reference August Derleth, but they don't, like, name August Derleth. They just sort of refer to him in a certain way. I think that works better. That's just my preference, though. I don't like references. Despite the fact that I do tend to catch... Or I like references, but I like them if they're a little bit more oblique. I don't like them when they're just named the thing.
I'd have to make my way up this mine shaft in order to go on. Maybe the machinery could help me with that.
I don't know if I would trust this. This stuff hasn't been active for, like, decades at this point in time. Sure, I trust this. Eh. I feel like there's a thing that I could do with this. If I could get to there, but... like... maybe I have to try and get to there first? which feels like this is going to be a jumping puzzle. Which I hate. Okay. Fortunately, the jumping in this is relatively easy because I think you're being guided slightly. I think there's some autocorrect to it. I don't think that my skill has anything to do with how this is going about. I want to hit another checkpoint, though, and then read through a bunch of the entries, and then call it quits for the day. Okay. The true horror is platforming? For me it is. I'm terrible at platforming. I don't want to do it. I don't like that. Approximately. I wonder why it rotates as it goes up. That's sort of weird to me. Sounded like it was going to do that thing where it, like, just conveniently explodes behind you so you can't go backwards or whatever. Yeah, see, like, doors just don't matter in this game. Alright, checkpoint reached, so I'm going to read through manuscripts. Did I see Barry and Elderwood? I think we were... Yeah, it's the question marks.
When Barry saw the darkness attack the visitor center, it made him a believer. The men Al said he'd shot, they hadn't been just locals on crank. Somehow the world had changed, like the channel had been switched without warning. You think you're watching a sitcom, and you're really watching a horror show. When the birds started attacking the cabin, Barry wasn't surprised, just terrified. The FBI agent's command froze me in place. I considered surrender. It was all falling apart anyway. I could give in, let someone else deal with it, but it felt all wrong. Call it instinct. His posture, the way he held the gun, he was no friend. Shots ringing in my ears, I leaped for the hole in the fence and stumbled into the darkness beyond.
That's not exactly what happened here. You did instigate it a little bit more than that.
The logging site was a mess. The modular office had been pushed off the cliff. Deputy Thornton climbed up from the wreckage excited, breathing hard from the exertion. Nobody there. It's weird. Don't you think that's weird? Bored, Mulligan let out a mighty snort. Hell, it's always weird, Thornton. Just a question of sorting out what kind of weird it is this time around. Shadows stirred and the wind picked up as I ran through the forest. I felt the dark presence turning its gaze toward me. Then the moonlight was blotted out by dark shadows.
Yeah, nothing too interesting there. Okay. 3. Oh man, I found a lot of them apparently. Oh god, okay.
Mr. Randolph liked Rose. That little smile she had. How she was still sweet when life had tried so hard to make her bitter. It wasn't any of his business what she did in her trailer. But those strangers, the writer and his smart-ass sidekick, looked like trouble. And they'd been in there for hours, way past her normal bedtime. He reached for the phone and called the sheriff's station.
Oh, so that's why they called the cops. Okay.
For decades, the darkness that wore Barbara Jagger's skin slept fitfully in the dark place that was its home and prison. It was hungry and in pain. It dreamed of its nights of glory.
Oh, that is actually pronounced Jagger.
From the depths and given it a brief, terrible taste of power and freedom. The rock stars had stirred it from the deep sleep the poet had sunk it back to in the end. When it sensed the writer on the ferry, it opened its eyes.
Huh. Yeah, I thought it was gonna actually... I thought they were mispronouncing it. It was supposed to be Barbara Jagger, but...
Nightingale stared through the broken studio window into the dark woods. He turned around, started to walk out, but Maine grabbed his arm. "Young man, you almost shot me. You don't shoot off rounds at people like that. What's the matter with you?" Nightingale shook his arm free, marched out. His cheeks burned with rage and humiliation.
Yeah, makes sense.
Sarah trusted her gut, and her gut said Agent Nightingale was an asshole. He felt wrong, and it wasn't just the smell of stale booze. It was in the way he flashed his badge, pulled rank, the look in his eyes when he wanted answers. Where was Alan Wake? What was this about an accident? Where was his wife? And most importantly, why did she let Wake go? He wouldn't answer her questions. Federal business was all he'd say. The pipe wrenched itself loose from the bridge's steel framework.
It's just us getting
Wrapped in
attacked there.
darkness,
Nothing
it
too
floated in
interesting.
midair, twitching. For a moment, I didn't understand what I was looking at. The heavy object lurched at me.
Okay.
I slammed the door shut right in his smug face. He pleaded for me to open the door. True to form, the asshole actually thought I would obey. I had no sympathy left, no guilt either, not for him. I took a moment to savor the scream. I bet I had a smile on my face. It was all that I had time for. The dark presence was inside the lodge with me.
Who's this? Okay, that's different.
The darkness surged towards me, sucking everything loose from the ground into its depths, tugging at my clothes. I saw the flare the kidnapper had dropped and threw myself towards it just as I felt my feet leave the ground. The darkness embraced me with the force of a tornado. Somehow I managed to light the flare. The darkness roared and cast me away.
This must be stuff that's about to happen. I must have gotten to that point.
Far below. Touched by the dark presence, Rose was lost in a dreamland where everything was drawn in black and gray crayons. The old lady had promised her that all her wishes would come true. She would be Alan Wake's muse. She was smiling so hard it hurt her face. She crushed a bottle full of sleeping pills into the coffee. Deep down inside, she was screaming in terror.
Huh. Nope. I don't know how they do the order of these.
When Thomas Zane fell for Barbara Jagger, it happened fast. She was young, vibrant, and beautiful, full of life. He had never been a very happy man, and without any seeming effort, she had changed all that. Zane felt good for the first time in his life. Everything she did was another piece of a jigsaw puzzle he hadn't even known he'd been missing. And best of all, she made the words flow, strong and sharp. She was his muse. Some of the Taken retained echoes of their former selves, but these were just the nerve twitches of a dead thing. Nothing remained but a shell covered and filled with darkness. In most cases, these puppets were enough for the purposes of the dark presence. But for anything more elaborate, as with the writer, it was different. It needed his mind. And so rather than taking him over completely, it merely touched him.
Okay.
I stared through the bars of the jail cell. Barry stood behind me, swaying on his feet, looking as ill as I felt. Agent Nightingale stood on the other side of the bars with Sheriff Breaker. Nightingale had a stack of manuscript pages in his hand. He seemed unhinged.
Raymond Chandler.
Well, I've got you now, Raymond Chandler. It's all here. All the evidence, including conspiracy to murder a federal agent.
He's mad at us because we kill him in the book, I guess.
Things were never as simple in real life as in fiction. I had lost count of the times I had wished there'd be a clear reason for my writer's block. Something to fight. Something to lash out on. There wasn't.
I legitimately think that...
I was nothing like the hero in my books. Alex Casey had gone through his life with single-minded determination, never wavering.
I legitimately think he doesn't want to write. I think that's why he has writer's block. I think he doesn't actually have writer's block. I think he just doesn't want to do it.
Even behind the
because he's trying his hardest to not write.
The Majestic, the local motel. Nightingale could feel the locals' eyes on him, the unrelenting pressure of their judgment. He forced it out of his mind. For all he knew, they could all be under Wake's spell already. You do what you have to do to get the job done. He took comfort from the bottle in his hand. Please, he thought, just let me get through this.
Okay.
For Mott, spying on the writer on the ferry had been a disappointment. His boss had made Wake out to be something special, but Mott hadn't been impressed. He'd gotten a good long look at the wife, though, and he liked what he saw. Mott had fantasized about goading Wake into a fight, but it hadn't happened. Still,
that must be the kidnapper, I guess?
To see if the writer had anything in him. He'd been promised as much.
Probably.
The hunters were big, thick-set men, confident and at home in the woods. They were feeling good, running on beer, ghost stories, and camaraderie late into the night. It did them no good, as they were taken by the dark presence, sucked deep into a darkness far worse than any ghost story they ever told or heard.
I feel like the darkness in this is the same as the one in like Control, so I wonder if that's just going to be a consistent thing. Am I actually almost done this chapter? Let's maybe... Was I going up or down? I was probably going... I think I just came out of that mine, actually. But we'll go up. Let's see if we can finish the chapter. Because if that's where we're at, then we're probably almost done. What even is this thing I'm climbing? Alright, I might as well read this one right away.
Lightning flashed behind the windows of Cauldron Lake Lodge. Tor Anderson laughed and held the steel hammer above his head. Nurse Sinclair was trying to calm him down without success. Tor grinned madly and shouted, "My hammer's up. Here's a friendly poke from Molnir, wench." He brought the hammer down with all his might on Sinclair's head. "We're on a comeback tour, baby."
Okay, well, I guess that's a character we're going to meet that we don't know who is yet and who's going to die, so... Really, the hell's this? Expecting a Disco Elysium-style monologue when we zoom out like that, where it tells me everything about this place for the next 10 minutes. Alright, cool. Wait, so seriously, where am I going? I was supposed to go down the stairs, wasn't I? Man. God, man, this guy needs to work out a little bit. Hypocritical for me to say in a lot of ways, but still. It's pretty bad over here. I think that one counts as defeated. There's another one, though, so where the hell did it go? Why can't I hear it anymore?
Oh, great. Another cable car. Just great.
Got flares, right? Yep. And a flare gun. I know there's birds around, but I wonder if I can just pop a flare? This one doesn't even have a warning sign, let alone seats. Bastards. I know there's another, like, mob of birds that exists, but where'd they go? Cool, great, fantastic. Check my 6, because they always spawn behind me, it feels like. Well, I mean, if they were just a little more patient, they could have got me. They just had to rush it, though. Maybe there's an achievement if you get all the stacks of beer cans. Because they are looking like they want to get shot. You know, just set up a stack of beer cans for target practice or whatever. Or you put a bunch of, like, beer cans on a fence or for some reason. I don't know why they do that. What are you? Another hunting rifle? Fantastic. Okay. It's not a scary effect, I just can't frickin' see you, game. Shouldn't be using the rifle on... Ow! Another one. Rifle on the guys that die in 2 pistol shots, but I don't think it matters too much right now. Okay. Turns out they're ripping off Silent Hill 2 and I never actually came here with a wife. It's going to be very awkward. Okay. Huh. Guess this way? Oh, I thought I was going to be no more manuscript pages this chapter. Alright, let's read it.
Maud had checked all of Stucky's rental cabins. There had been no sign of the Wakes. It was dark when he'd found their car parked at the end of the road by Cauldron Lake. It made no sense. They must have taken a wrong turn, but there was no sign of them, and the car had been there for hours already. Frustrated, Mott stood on the rotten ruin of the footbridge that had once led to Diver's Isle before it sank beneath the waves years ago. The boss wouldn't be happy.
Interesting. So he's not working for the normal darkness, he's working for some dude. But is the dude taken by the darkness? God damn it. Okay, let me kick down this. Use that to cross here. I would just climb that up like a normal person, but whatever. Alan Wake seems to like destroying things, so... Oh, that's an interesting house. Obviously not haunted. Clearly it's just fine, you know? Nothing ominous could ever happen in a house like this. Oh yeah, into the basement. That's exactly where we want to be. CN and TZ. I miss you, Tom. So, Thomas Zane and, I don't know, whatever her name is. You talked to me on TV, Tom. I miss you, Tom. Did you write this? Tom. I curse you, Thomas Zane. Tom. I miss you, Tom. Okay. Well, that's sweet. You know. Gotta like it when, you know, couples leave messages for each other. It's always a good thing. Good communication is like a core part of like any relationship. Ooh. Nice. Okay, I'm collecting shotgun ammo. I don't have a shotgun. I'd say it would be nice if I did, but on the other hand, I don't actually know if it would matter. I think the only point in coming in here was for the, you know... God damn it. Alright. Well, that worked out okay. God. Cheater. Okay, great, fantastic. That went swimmingly. Let's just equip these and this. I should probably actually reload this. Especially the glowing paint. Yeah, you should always, like, write messages for your loved ones in, like, bright glowing paint so they can't miss it. You know, obviously. Okay, so this is just a fight room? Is there literally nothing else in here? Cool. I mean, the fact that they have to have a flashlight, maybe that's because it's old paint and it's kind of going a bit, but, you know, that part's not ideal, but... Okay. I feel like that was actually avoidable.
I could see Cauldron Lake. I thought I could make out the spot where the island and the cabin had been. There was a light near it. It had to be a boat.
It didn't have to be. Could just be a lamp. There's another one?
I was close now. I had to get there fast. I dreaded what I would find. I tried to hold on to Alice, but her form melted away. I was losing control. Dr. Hartman stood in her place. I wanted to hit him, but my arms were jelly. He smiled. It was a reassuring smile, and I hated him for it. I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period. Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now.
Yeah, see, this is like hack writing. This is hack writing. Get a less cliche story, man. You goddamn hack.
Wait! Are you? Wait! Hey, I'm here! I'm coming! No! Get away! Sorry. Please, Slade! The boss didn't know who he was messing with. I didn't know. I swear, I didn't know. We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is. She's probably drowned. We just said we had her to make him play ball. You see?
very derpy. Also, he should let go of that. It is gonna burn his hand. He's a walking cliche. Yeah, kinda. Surprised me that Leonardo DiCaprio movie. That's a more of a psychological thriller than it is a horror movie, but honestly, this could be a lot of things. Is that Hartman? It's probably Hartman. These guys really wanted to make a Netflix special in 2010, didn't they? Before that was really a major thing. Alright. Well, that worked out well, in terms of timing. I'll be back tomorrow at some point in time. I don't really know when. But I'm going to be streaming some more of this tomorrow. Gonna get rid of this before I get copyright strike. Fortunately, the last one didn't, but...
I'm hunted by the law.
Sheriff, Wake's running. I'm giving chase.
Are you seriously telling me that writer just took out my deputies?
A thriller I supposedly wrote is coming true. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I was told that Alice had been kidnapped, but that was a lie.
We don't have his wife. We don't know
But yeah, I'll continue this tomorrow, and we'll see if the story remains as cliched as ever, or if it becomes something that is a lot more different.
Baby, it was just a nightmare.
Alice.
So this is where Hartman shows up, I guess. Yeah, yeah.
Hartman.
Yeah, there we go.
I fell. I had to give you a sedative.
Yeah, we've seen Slasher at this. I wonder if I can...
What?
Okay, I'm gonna try and quit now, and hopefully it'll go to the previous save, so I'll see this again, but we'll find